Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is there for you. The purpose of this video is just to tell you a little bit about my story. Uh, my name is Mark Smith, and I have a background in the travel industry and in the hospitality industries. And the way that all came about was, I was just climbing the corporate ladder in the travel company that I was working with. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was on my way and, working pretty hard there. But I just really wasn't making enough money. I was like, man, I need to make some more money. But anyway, I continued on doing that for a while. And then, I would have people come sit at my desk in a January when it's, 20 degrees outside, drop $2,000 to go take a real nice vacation somewhere warm. And I would say to myself, man, I wish I could do that. I want to do that. So anyway, time went on. I kept working, but I wasn't getting nowhere. And then I thought that I needed to go back to school. That's what everybody was telling me, man. You need to go back to college and try to get a better education. So I left my job and I went down to college, back to school. I went to Washington D.C. I went to the world famous HBU, which was Howard University, and I was excited to be there. But I quickly realized that I had a problem. What was my problem? I had to eat, and I literally was down there on a shoestring budget, and just things was very, very rough for me down there. Uh, I basically had to get a job and drop out of school. And what I did was, as I ended up getting a job in a restaurant, and finished out my semester down there, came back home, and I saw how lucrative it could be just working in the food industry. I saw waiters, that were just making pretty good money at the time, what I thought was pretty good money. So I went and got myself a job as a waiter. So I just built up and I got stuck in this rut of just working and paying bills. And that just went on for a period of years. The more money you make, you go out and buy more things. So, I had a lifestyle that, I had to pay for now. Transportation and housing and clothing and all the things that you need to live with. So, the more money I made, the nicer things that I bought. And needless to say, I found myself just kind of stuck in a rut of just paying bills, going to work, paying bills. And I did this for an extended period of time. And then I even would quit a job and go to another job because it was easy once you had the great skills as being a waiter or a bartender, that kind of a thing. So, again, I was just doing that, getting nowhere. I thought one job would be better than the next, and it was just a rough time in my life. And then at that point, I was just fed up. I just had enough, and I just quit my job. So I went without work for a little while, maybe about a month. And I don't know about you, but try not having a paycheck for a month. How long could you survive? So I needed to get a job. And a good friend of mine, he was a supervisor at a printing company, and he got me a job. And he said, Mark, look, it's not going to be glamorous, but I could get you in the door. And that's what he did. And I basically had a job in the maintenance department at a print shop. And I was happy to have a job, but I'm not a person that's real mechanically inclined. And so I ended up just kind of helping out around the shop, sweeping up, cleaning up. And then ultimately they kind of graduated me up to where I would just run and get parts for them. So it was kind of like a cushy job, I guess. So then right around that time, there was a person who would come in and out of our shop, and he would deliver like lunch and stuff and into the lunchroom there. And I was always in there when he came in. I got to know him, got chummy with him, and he liked me. He thought I had a great positive attitude, outlook, and he invited me to come out and check out a presentation. Asked me, was I interested in other ways of making money? I told him, yeah, I am. So I went out, checked this presentation out, and it was a lot of really sharp, exciting people there and everything. And I was in before I even saw what it really was. So needless to say, that was my first introduction to the network marketing industry. And so I got in, I got involved with that, and I took that ideas and I shared it with some people, and I shared it with my family members. One of my brothers got excited about it, got involved. You know, we started running with it somewhat. A little bit down the road, he found a company that you know had more explosive possibilities with it, and I went down to check that presentation out, and then we left the previous company. So I mean, the network marketing industry is just loaded with so many fantastic companies, and one does need to get locked in on whatever it is that they're doing and believe in that. But at any rate, so we locked on with this company, and we were starting to have some success. Things were starting to happen. My brother, he really took off, but I was kind of along for the ride, but I was having some success also. And I actually was able to build a team that had 3,300 people on it. So that was pretty exciting. And, I felt like I was on my way. But over time, what happened was, things just started to change. Things started to erode. There's more opportunities coming down the pike. Our leadership kind of left us. And then our team just kind of dissipated and just disbanded into pretty much nothing. A handful of us went on and tried to do some other companies, but we never created the magic. So I found myself back in the restaurant industry. I was actually, working as a caterer, doing bartending duties and things of that nature. I enjoyed the work, but it was hard, long work. But I knew I needed to find something and do something better. So I started looking again more at what's going on within the network marketing industry and online marketing, internet marketing, because of all the technology. Now we have the ability to reach around the world. So I saw that. I was like, man, I need to learn how to leverage all that. So I got involved with some companies. I bought some courses, and I just found myself on this hamster wheel, just spending money, like trying to learn. And I was technically challenged, beat up computer. I remember just having these viruses on my laptop. I couldn't get, things to download fast enough. It was just a mess. But anyway, I stayed with it, struggled through it. And, I said, I know this is the way if I could just learn how to do some marketing. So I was looking for a guru, somebody that can help me. And then right around that time, I just found this amazing training and mentoring platform that, in the last year and some change, I have been really able to learn a whole lot from. And now I finally see a way to get back on track with some of the things, that I wanted out of life that I can still obtain. So just real excited about all that. So that's just a short little story about me and where I'm at. What's going on here. So that brings us up to why you might be here. So hopefully, you're able to just take a look at some of the things that I have to offer. Maybe they can help you. Maybe you need some training, some mentoring, some coaching. And if you do, just reach out to me. Let me know. I can help you get plugged in to the team, this exciting team of people that I'm working with. So having said all of that, the only way to get to the top basically is to get off your bottom. Just reach out. Let me know if I can help you in any way. Have a fantastic day, morning, evening, or afternoon.